Welcome to the channel, welcome to the workshop. This should be a relatively quick video. I've got to do some updates to my Ferrex tool holding and battery charging station. As you've seen in the last couple of weeks, I've got some lot more tools and I've run out of space. So we're going to look see what we can do to modify it and make it more practical and get these extra bits and pieces with all the others. So I think what I'll do first though is I might just do a quick show and tell, just show what Ferrex tools I've got quickly, and then we'll go through to what I need to do to modify it. Yeah. Oh, I'll also put up a link up here somewhere to the build video for the original charging station as well. So let's spin the camera around and I'll show you what problem I've got is. Okay, so here's my charging station. As you can see, I've got quite a few tools there. So I was going through, I've got the angle grinder, the multi-tool. What one's that? Oh, that's the impact driver, normal driver and drill. I've got my old lightweight drill as well. This is really useful. Although I'm conscious that the battery's probably got packing on this, but it's still here. Jigsaw, the 5-volt soldering iron, which is really useful, and my sander, which I got recently. In addition, on here I have 2 chargers, and on this side I have a couple of battery mounts just to keep them out of the way. But what you might have noticed recently in the last couple of videos is I've also acquired circular saw and the impact drill. So the SSD impact drill. So I need to somehow get these onto here. Now I've been looking at this and I think it's going to be relatively straightforward. So I'm going to reset the camera up and I'll show you what I'm planning on doing. Alright, so this is the side where I've got my spare batteries held up. I think I can get these mounted on the other side quite easily. So these will go and be put somewhere else. They're relatively easy. We'll have a look at that in a minute. But I'm thinking this needs to slot in here, I think, to get it on, because with the shape of it, with this hanging down, it can't just be hung on, if you know what I mean. So I'm thinking of putting a shelf in here, just wide enough for this, and then this will just basically slide on and just sit there quite nicely. Now when it comes to the drill, my initial plan was to try and slide it into one of these slots here. But that's not really gonna work if I take this one out. It's a bit too wide to go in. It won't fit in. So I had another idea, and I bought these, which are some tool hooks. And I think that let's get rid of these. Let's get rid of these for a second. There we go. So if this is going to live somewhere, say up here, I can put it up quite high with this sort of underneath it. I think what we'll end up doing is we'll put a couple of these hooks in up here, and that should hold that quite well. We'll put a couple in, maybe one at the front, one in the middle, and that should hold that in place quite well. Just lift it up and lift it out, lift it up and lift it across and out. So that's the plan. So first thing is to make a little bit of a shelf. I've had a look round. I've got some scraps of wood that I can use on that, and we've usually got a cooker, and with it came with a load of these like 15mm square pieces of timber, which will be perfect to make the support. So I want to get on cutting that up. I'll put the hooks in. I might have to say trim the tops off and just put it in with one screw, but I think this will work quite well. Or shall I do it the other way around and put this down here and this up there? Oh, I can hang this further down, can't I? Oh, let's have a look at that. Would that work? If that was to go in there like that. And that there. And then that there. That'll work better, won't it? I think. Give me a bit more space. Yeah, I'll do that. That way I don't have to cut these hooks down. Right. Let's get some tools out, and probably some of these tools, to cut that piece of that shelf down and get it in and get it fixed in there. So there we are, all finished. Yeah, just a couple of tool hooks. This just slides on okay. I've had it leaning slightly forward because it was quite heavy in the back, stop it folding off. I might swap that round yet, I don't know, but for now it works fine. Again, this just the circle sort of sits on a shelf that was made out of scrap wood that I'd knocking around the workshop, so it hasn't cost me anything. And yeah, that's it. You'll notice the batteries have moved from here. I'll just spin round and show you where they've gone in and how they operate now. Right, you'll have seen I've just added them in here. They work fine to go in there. Potentially I've got space for another one up the top there, but for now that'll do. I have 4 batteries, 2 40 volts and 2 20 volt batteries, and they keep them all away nice and tidy. Again, just have a quick last look round. So it's expanding quite a bit now on this wall, but as you know, Aldi keep releasing new 20 volt and 40 volt Ferrex tools. If they're going to come useful, I'll probably end up buying them and work out where we're going to put them afterwards. They're reasonably good quality gear. If you want to know why I've chosen this kind of stuff, there's a video. I'll put up a link up the top somewhere. But yeah, if you made it this far, thanks for watching. Cheers.